Hey guys, welcome. Top Series Hobby 4-box break, number 7, and good luck. Sewer packs at the end of the break. We have another Top Series Hobby break right after this one, so that'll be at 8 p.m. Alright guys, box number 1, good luck. Start over here. DL Hall 88 tops. Asher Colas for the White Sox. First number card is going to be George Springer, $4.99 for the Toronto Blue Jays. Murakami for Japan. Hey, what's up, Robert? How you doing? Padres 2 games under right now, right? Jordan Walker. I think he had like a RBI today or something. I think he had a hit or maybe 2 hits on RBI. Yeah, it was 2 for 5 with the RBI. Jose Trevino for the Yankees foil. Buster Posey All-Star. Hey, Cardinals lost. I can't believe how the Cardinals like 15 games under 500 right now. Corbin Carroll doing pretty good. Goldie, that's a home run derby for St. Louis. Speaking of the Cardinals. Willie Mays, Legends of the Game. We got Tommy Seaver for the Mets, ace of clubs. Padres have been doing great. They have been, man. Just want to see them get over 500, you know, or at least get to it. Alvarez. I think the Mets. I think the Mets game is like rain delay right now. '23. Livian Soto for the Angels. Angels have been really hot lately. They're actually like they're either 6 or 7 games over 500 right now. Volpe had a couple hits, I think, last night. RBI. Good to see. Sean Manaea for the Giants foil. Durant from Mexico, Boston Red Sox. Okay, yeah, no problem, Kemi. Just wait for the invoice for the next break because we do combined shipping. So I'll send you an invoice. So you got Pineda, and good luck, man. Pineda 2023 for the Nets. Who do you have in this break? I'm trying to think. I don't know who you have in this one. Yeah, what teams you have in this break? Come in. Arenado, WBC, St. Louis. Oh, you have nobody in this break. Oh, okay, I got you. So next break is your first break. Okay. Yeah, just wait for the invoice. If you got multiple teams, I'll send you an invoice for combined shipping for next break. And then yeah. And then we'll be back at 8 p.m. right where you're at, Joey Votto All-Star. Watch it live. All cards will ship. So for the teams that you have. Luis Ortiz going for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's an autograph. Pirates are going to David K. Congrats, man. Very nice, David K. I just want to see what's going on in the next one. I have Red Sox anymore. I am winning. Okay, cool. Well, good luck, my man. Shoot, Red Sox. Devers All-Star. Favorite Suns, Verlander. God, Max Scherzer, I think he lost, or he got beat up. Man, Scherzer and Verlander is probably a big reason why the Mets are getting pounded this year. Both those guys are kind of struggling right now. Pete Alonso, I read something that with his wrist, he's, I guess progressing relatively well, I suppose. So definitely hoping for a quicker return. Alvarez, man, was just reported he's going to be out for 4 weeks now with that oblique strain, which sucks. I mean, because Alvarez is having an MVP season, but that's really tough when you're going to end up missing like a month's worth of games. Well, I think he's already been out a week already, right? So he's going to miss like 5 weeks of baseball. It's going to be tough. Tough to come back on that. The Mets signed Luke Voigt to minor league deal. Really? Trying to. I don't know, man. The Mets could be. If they don't make the play, I know we got a long way to go, but the Mets don't make the playoffs, man. I'm thinking they're going to just. Everyone's going to go. Lindor gone. Alonso gone. I mean, they have a lot of money invested in this current roster. A lot of money. So they need to get some results, man. Or I think ownership's going to say, see ya. Done. I mean, Luke Voigt, I don't know. Maybe he helps them. Hopefully he does. For Mets fans, but I mean, Mets aren't winning that division. We know that. We know the Braves are winning that division. Philly's been playing better. Miami is a surprise, and they're playing pretty good. I mean, Washington obviously is a minor league team, basically. So I don't know, man. Mets aren't winning that division though, so they're playing for a wild card spot. You figure one of those wild card spots is going to be the Dodgers and or Diamondbacks, and I still think Padres are going to be there at the end. Who knows? Maybe Cincinnati too. I don't know. I mean, yeah, because our division is pretty weak. Cubs. I mean, we have, gosh, I think Pirates are in first place right now. Cubs just smashed them last night. I mean, they did. Well, first of all, I mean, kudos for the Mets for getting rid of DeGrom. I mean, obviously that's not going to work out well for Texas. I mean, I don't think anyone really thought it was a good deal for Texas. I mean, that's just a lot of money for a injury-prone pitcher, as great as DeGrom is. But yeah, I mean, both Scherzer and Verlander, I mean, they're definitely older. Castro for the Pirates. Logan O'Hoppe for the Angels. I mean, Verlander won a Cy Young last year, and Max Scherzer's a stud of a pitcher, but they're both older pitchers. Um, and I'm not saying that this is the way it's going to be all season, but right now they're both struggling. Felix, Mariners, ace of spades. Alvarez. I mean, Alvarez is a great addition to the club, for sure. He's doing well for the Mets, but there's not. I mean, and Pete Alonso was really doing a heck of a job before getting injured. I mean, he was leading the league in homers and RBIs. I think he still does lead the league in home runs right now. Kershaw. I mean, that's so. I mean, Alonso seemed to be pretty locked in with the homers this year, so that's a really shame that he's going to miss some time. Oh, we'll pay 2023 for the Yankees. Very nice, very nice. That number is 230. You think they get a wild card spot? Maybe. I mean, they have a ton of talent on that team. I mean, obviously, they just have to kind of stay above water, until Alonso comes back. You know, I don't know, man. I mean, that's definitely their big guy, Corbin Carroll, and Lindor 2023 for the Mets. But if they don't, this is what I'm saying, Robert. If they don't, I mean, I don't see how the Mets are going to keep that team intact. Brian Anderson, Brewers foil. Newt Bar, Cards. I mean, it's kind of the Padres. I mean, Mets are similar to the Padres. They have a lot of huge payrolls, man. And if they don't they don't produce. I mean, Mets, they were in the playoffs last year. Stanton, Yankees. I mean, the Mets and the Padres aren't like the Yankees, where they can have losing seasons and still pay everything. Rich looks good. Maybe he will get caught up. Sure, maybe. Richard, yeah, he may get caught up. I mean, there's few teams that can keep a huge payroll and not get, results. Trey Turner for the Phillies. David K. Very nice. I mean, Yankees and Dodgers are like, I mean, if I think of teams that just seem to have like an endless amount of money that can, that just have like a lot of injuries and whatever happens, they don't have a good, they don't make the postseason, which doesn't happen often with those two teams, but it does. They'll run it back. They won't like dismantle the team. Spencer Strider, Cup, Braves, very nice. Arenado, favorite Suns. Hey, Ryan Mauricio he's good. I mean, he's a good prospect. So we got Judge Barrel, 152. Significant statistics. I mean, the Cardinals are. I don't think Cardinals have pitching. I think that's the problem. I mean, I love to see it. Being a Cub guy, I love seeing the Cardinals. It just doesn't happen very often. Where they're 15 games, I think, under 500. It just doesn't happen. Cardinals are usually always there. I mean, their lineup is pretty stacked, I thought. Christian Walker, $1.99 for the D-backs, red. But I still think Cardinals are going to be there. Even I don't know, man. I just really do. Alcantara for the Mets, Dominican Republic. Man, I can safely say my Cubs aren't going to be there in the end. Some reason my brain just won't do the same for the Cardinals. I don't know, man. Cardinals have a pretty deep farm system too. I don't know. I feel they're going to turn around at some point. And again, our division is so pathetic. There's there's no one really killing it. Everyone's like barely above 500. There's a few teams. Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. I think Milwaukee is now 500 team. Like Mets. I mean, that's Pirates. Maybe a couple games. Cubs just pounded them last night, so. I mean, I definitely do not think Pirates are going to win the division. Um, Man, I don't mind seeing the Pirates in first place at all. Um, I don't think they can. I don't think it's sustainable though. And I like right now. I did not think the Tampa Bay was going to have the kind of start that they did, man. I didn't. I knew Baltimore was going to be there. I knew Baltimore was going to be better for sure. And I'm glad to see Gunnar Henderson. I mean, I personally for me, my guy was always Gunnar over Adley, and I'm glad he's finally trying to produce. Good for him, man. And he's at the lead-up spot. Really good. I take a shortstop over a catcher any day. I mean, Gunnar Henderson actually I think he has more. I know he has more homers. I'm not sure about RBIs. I would assume he has more RBIs than Adley as well. All right, guys, this is number 3. But I knew Baltimore was there. I knew Toronto. I knew Toronto would still be competitive. Aaron Judge, All-Star. I knew the Yankees would be there. I'm surprised Boston's like a 500 team. And I did not have Tampa Bay even in my top three for that division, man. Arozarena, because he's having a kicking year for Tampa, too. Out of 300. Him and Franco, obviously. Yeah, I think I had like Tampa as like number 4 in that division. So I was like way the heck off. Will Smith, USA for the Dodgers. So you got Casey Mize for Detroit. Kind of on a, I think they're kind of like on a roller right now, aren't they? Foil. Although the Braves kind of I mean, they won the first game. How about Ronald Acuna, man? She's that guy is right now the first half National League MVP. Kyle Schwarber. He's hit 2 homers today. He's got 15 homers on the season. He's batting like 335, and he has 29 stolen bases. And wouldn't you know it, there he is. Acuna, 199 going for the Atlanta Braves, and Sherry. If he plays this way, I mean, I think because Luis Arias is, I mean, well, he's struggled. He's been 0 for the last two games. So now the guy that was hitting 403 a few days ago is now hitting like 381. Ooh, 381. It's horrible. But the point was, just for a second, people were like, oh, 400, 400. This guy's going down. It's really tough to do, obviously. JT, that was 1.82 seconds. But besides him, I think Freddie Freeman may have a nod up on Acuna for batting average. But stolen bases, I would think it's probably Acuna at 29. So he's got 15 homers, 20 stolen bases. I mean, 30-30. I mean, he'll have 30 stolen bases before a freaking All-Star game for sure. He may have 20 homers for the All-Star game. Ryan Sandberg, 88. My man, Rhino. Let's go with Kerry Carpenter, 2023 for the Tigers. I don't think is the last guy to hit 40-40. Was that Jose Canseco? Last guy to hit 40-40? I don't know if that's accurate, but it's been a while. I mean, I know there's an article like a month ago. It's like, oh yeah, going to be the next 40-60. There hasn't been a 40-50 guy yet, I don't think. So hitting 40 homers, I think will be tough. Getting 60 stolen bases all day long, we'll get that for sure. Suarez, Phillies. CC, he gets on base so often. He has so many opportunities as well. And of course, with the change with the bases and everything, it's just easier still. So this here will complete a case. The break that we do next will be for a new case. So 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So we got Crawford, favorite sons. And then there he is again. 2019, he had 127 runs. Dude, when the guy's healthy, he's crazy. And he just seems like he's gotten better since the injury. You know, like last year he came back, he was stealing bases after that horrific knee injury. But now he seems like a better player. Luis Arias. Finish with him. It's the guy, Luis Arias. 381 now. All aces. Yu Darvish, Diamonds, Padres. And you gotta figure the next Acuna to come up for the Texas Rangers, Luis Angel Acuna. I mean, he looks good. You know, I mean, he's got great numbers in the minor leagues. I mean, he really does. I think he's in Double A ball right now. So, I mean, there's no need for Texas to rush him up. There's a J-Rod for Seattle home run derby, but you gotta figure next year he should be coming up. And then of course Brian Acuna, the youngest. I don't know if there's any other Acunas yet, but he's in the twin system. But he's a few years away from being caught up. But yeah, man, these Acunas, man. I mean, let's see what Luis Angel does. I mean, they're all kind of like the same size. They all have speed. They all have power. They just seem to be, you know, pretty complete players. Now, I mean, Luis Angel is like, I don't know. I mean, is he gonna be better than Ronald? It's just stuff. I mean, we see how good Ronald is, but it's definitely in the blood, right? That family. I don't know if there's any like younger brothers. I mean, that's 3 brothers now. There's gonna be like another one popping up in the scene here, minors soon. This guy's messaging me now about this Michael Jordan card. And I think the Braves are like better. The Braves are better this year than they are last year. I mean, they brought in Sean Murphy. Of course, it seems like anyone the Braves plug into their team just automatically has like career seasons, man. I don't know how they do it. The culture, or I mean, I don't know, man. Braves are just always just such a good organization, though. All right, this is number 4. Good luck with this. Bryce Harper. So let's go with Ford Proctor, $4.99 green for the Giants. Jonathan Arando from Mexico. Matt Olson's having a great year. Ozzie Albies having a great year. Of course, Acuna's having a great year. I mean, Spencer Strider, I mean, he strikes out a lot of people, but he's been hittable. If you can make contact, I mean, he does give up some hits. Adley Cup, 88. If you can make contact, because he does strike out a lot of people. I think I want to say he probably leads the league in Ks. I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Cardinal? What you up to, bud? Pena, Joey Pena. Don't really hear too much about him anymore. Like in the playoff run last year, man, Jeremy Pena was in fuego, dude. Nah, I don't hear too much about him. Just don't hear a lot about him anymore. Got a little. I don't think. I mean, There's nothing gigantic. Who do you have in this? I mean, cool stuff. I don't think it's like anything like Super Monster. KB for the Rockies. Got the Reds and Mariano. You know what's kind of weird is like if you look at some of these, I know this because of the Donruss breaks that I had been doing. Toglia, Rockies, DeGrom, and hate to see that. But like if you know like Raleigh Fingers and Lee Smith, to name a couple of these Hall of Famers that got closers. These guys like for their career were like 300-ish saves. Guardians, Rockies, White Sox. Guardians, Rockies, White Sox. I don't think I pulled anything too much with those teams. I don't think. I'm looking over there. I don't see anything right now. I'll sure give a recap too, though. Judge. But they're like in the 300s, right? If you look at like Dustin Hoffman and Mariano Rivera, we're talking 600 plus saves for those two guys, man. Mariano at 652 career saves. Still got the silver packs too. Then we have a hit left in here, and then we'll go silver pack. Plural silver packs. But I don't know how long baseball had been like, had saves as a official stat. But I also I don't know, man, because I know pitchers were pitching more complete games back in the day. Daniel Lynch, Royals, Griffey, All-Star. Out of 50, Chris Sale. Yeah, Chris Sale was a freaking beast, bro, and then injuries came in. I mean, this guy was filthy good, man. God, injuries, man. Just. It seems like after Boston got him, he kind of went down, bro. Free agency, man. Just signed the stud for the White Sox, Chris Sale, and then just fell apart, man. Jonathan India for the Reds, Cincy and Ben. Very nice, Ben. Pete Alonso. Bodu, 2023. Jose Butto, New York Mets. Alright, guys, I'm going to finish these real quick. Jay Walk. Chris Taylor. Let's go here. Let's go silver. We got a number card in this one? Maybe not. Thought we did, but. All right. Silver packs, guys, will go like this. Springer, Toglia. We do have a numbered for sure. Tovar, Apple, Rosario, Musgrove, Cortez, Contreras. I want to wait on that one on the back. Steer, Diaz, Brennan, Manoa, and then we got Derek Jeter, the great Derek Jeter, out of 150, blue, going to the New York Yankees. Eric B. Nice Jeter. It's 110, 150. All right, recap this for you guys. Get ready for the next break. So we got Jonathan India, Turner, Acuna's out of 199. All right, numbered cards. Chris Sale out of 50. Volpe 2023. Argentina 300, right? Yeah. Jeter 150. George Springer 499. Autograph. We're going with Luis Ortiz for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that'll do it, guys. Appreciate you so back in about less than a half an hour for the next